up to you. It seems like every time the Ramblers and the Lady Buffs play, it's going to be possession by possession, and 40 minutes isn't enough to decide the game.
Yeah, it feels that way. If you would have told me in the beginning of the season that there's going to be 5 overtimes, you know, amongst us throughout the year, I probably would have never have believed it. And, you know, as far as this game, it was just like almost the last. There's not a lot of separation between the game. It was quarter by quarter, minute by minute. We didn't shoot the ball particularly well. Shooting 29% is not going to really give you that much of a chance to win. Probably shot way too many threes, more than we normally do. We did get 28 offensive rebounds and probably didn't do a good enough job shooting 29% of making them pay from that side of it. I can't deny that we didn't battle hard, that you know, both teams. It was a good game. Again, sometimes I wish I was the one sitting in the stands and actually enjoying a good game. But we didn't get it finished at the end.
You mentioned the rebounding, 28 offensive rebounds, and the 2 ladies you have up here with you doing the bulk of that.
Absolutely. I mean, we've relied on actually both of them, whether it's Sasha, our point guard, or Maddie Wild. And I mean, Maddie's been phenomenal from the rebounding side of it in this tournament. And yeah, we just got to make points out of it next time.
Maddie, we'll start with you. Another double-double, 10 points, 14 rebounds, 11 of those 14 on the offensive end. Today and yesterday, your minutes, incredible. You played 45 minutes today, which for a big person is significant. I know Lily and Z at times getting into foul troubles keeping you on the floor, but talk a little bit about your playing time and your game tonight.
I thought I rebounded offensively really well, but it was unfortunate that I couldn't have putbacks, and I shot 3-12 tonight from under the basket, which yesterday's game was a lot different to today's game, and I wasn't making those easy baskets, which I felt like I let the team down by not making those baskets.
Sasha, handling the point, especially down the stretch. Let's talk about the last scenario. Inbound the ball, I believe there's 5.7 left. Knowing you got to get down court, find a three-point shooter. Angelo knows the same thing. Talk a little bit about the challenge you faced on that last play.
It's nothing I haven't done before, nothing I haven't seen. Just a matter of getting it up the court and doing it. It's what I do. So when my name is called upon, I have to do whatever it is to help my team get to where we need to be.
Tonight you had 8 rebounds, 23 points, 5 of your 8 offensive, and that's not normally where you see the point guard. Talk a little bit about your mindset down there.
Just have to have that as a point guard. You just have to have an unstoppable mentality because everything flows through you. You're the general on the court, so it's just whatever has to be done, it just has to be done, and you got to get your team going, and you just got to keep them going and do whatever you have to do.
Questions for the Lady Buffs, Cable?
Sasha, did you like the look you had underneath, the little underneath play with about 12 seconds, 10 seconds in there?
You know, I was right there. I beat her all the way off coming out the baseline, and I should have hit a little bit more backboard, but unfortunately it didn't fall. And you know, just got to have amnesia and forget about it. And it's all about that next play and what you do on the next one.
Coach, at this point, I mean, knowing that your season's going to continue, what do you take away from a loss like this?
You know, I think overall this weekend's been a really good weekend for us. I've seen our team focus in a way that we haven't focused probably all year long, just on the court and the execution, half-court side of things. You know, once you get into the NCAA tournament, it's kind of survive and advance now. But I think this was a really good, we played some close games this weekend, and we're able to come away with some wins. And then obviously tonight, like I mean, you can take tons of things away from what happened tonight. Every time we've played Angelo, we've learned a lot about ourselves. But we'll just move on to the next one, and we're hoping tomorrow that we have another chance to play in this NCAA tournament.
Reason for more threes in this game was something they were doing with their zone?
Not particularly. I think we started off probably just launching a few more threes than we normally did. We probably settled. I mean, we did settle. We needed to work through our paint a little bit more. We had our post and foul trouble, so that limited us a little bit more. We moved our alley over to the 4 spot. But yeah, looking back and shooting 29%, we needed to be working more through the paint than from that 3-point line.
Sasha, in the grand scheme of things, this loss doesn't mean a whole lot looking forward. How important is it to put this game away and get ready for the playoffs?
I look at every game the same. I'm going to have the same mentality every time I step on the court. I'm going to fight for my teammates, and I'm going to hope that they fight for me, and we just stick together whether we win or lose.
Coach, same question.
Ask that question again.
This loss may not mean much for, as far as your seeding and stuff like that. How important is it to
Yeah, I mean, it definitely hurts now when you play, especially in overtime games, and just the rival that we've had this year with Angelo State. And as Sasha said, we talk about having amnesia a lot. At this point in the year, it's a one-game season, and we hope that we're guaranteed one game here tomorrow night when that selection show happens here. But yeah, we're going to move forward, but we'll see who, hopefully, that we get paired up with, and then we'll focus on that game.
Any more questions for the Lady Buffs?
Were you just stunned at how each team would respond throughout the game? You get up 8, they get up 8. I mean, you kind of just amazed by that?
Nothing amazes me, I guess, against Angelo State anymore. I mean, it was just a game where there wasn't much separation. And yeah, a 6-0 run felt like you were up by 15 points sometimes because you had to work so hard to score, I think, from both sides of it. But, I mean, Angelo State, give them a credit too. I mean, they do a great job of executing, you know, and we struggled to score against their defense tonight at times. And we also got some big stops too. So I guess it's no surprise, but yeah, everything gets magnified when it comes down to one possession game. So we'll probably be picking that apart a little bit.
Any more questions?
Talk about your first year as head coach at WT and just probably going to the NCAA, just a little bit of evaluation of how things are going for you. Yeah,
I mean, from my side of it, it's been a great first year. There's still so much basketball to be played, hopefully in our minds of it. And it's really more about just helping our team, putting our kids in the best position to have success and win. Really nothing about me at all. But I've learned a lot, I've grown, I have a great staff, and look forward to continue to battle it out this year.
All right, ladies, well, it was an exciting game, and we appreciate you spending time with us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, Coach,